sports broadcast from suburban Detroit. We are live at the Palace of Auburn Hills. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. Alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Look at the Heat. They put it all together over the course of their last 7 games. They've only had 1 loss over that span.
I think for Miami, they've got to be a little dissatisfied right now. I mean, they're in pretty good shape, but not up to their normal standards.
Yeah, I agree with that, Clark. I think they were expecting big things this season, and they're okay. They're in decent shape.
Let's see what you got, son.
Well, I got plenty.
Pistons trailed by 5. Outside Jennings. So the wing on the left. Just 5 to shoot. Augustine with it. Wade picks him up. And here's Jennings outside. Monroe. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
For Detroit, they have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt.
Really low. I mean, this is something that the team has been focusing on. They've got to improve.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
Boomer, he's checked in for the Pistons. Anderson, he's checked in for Miami. Norris Cole comes in for Napier. Here's Cole. Anderson. The second chance points on the tip in.
You got to love his position near the hoop, anticipating the play and getting the putback.
Screen by Monroe. Boomer the pass to Monroe. Misses from close range.
Well, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Well, Danny Granger in his prime, a 25-point-per-game scorer and an all-star, but knee troubles have conspired to hold him back over the last couple of seasons. Well, still an effective role player, but just not the star that he was.
And the shot goes in from Boomer. So for the Heat, the last game a loss to Boston.
And you look at the stat sheet from that night, I mean, the turnovers were just glaring. No way you're going to give up the ball as many times as they did and still win.
Well, not unless you play an even tougher brand of defense and force even more turnovers on the other side. That's the only way you're really going to be able to counteract giving the ball to the opponent at your end.
Into Smith and stolen by Granger. Augustine against Wade. Wade right side, and the shot is good. Now it's a 7-point Miami lead. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
They've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure, stealing the ball repeatedly.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
In low to Monroe. Stolen by Granger. Here's Cole. Defended by Butler. And Cole kicks to Granger. Baseline jumper. That drops. Granger's got his second bucket tonight. 1:51 left in the first quarter. Here is Boomer. Right now averaging 5 points a game. He dishes it to Augustine. And the foul on Dwayne Wade.
Well, he's got to watch himself now. I mean, that's 2 fouls already, and he can't afford another one.
Al Singler, he's checked in for Smith. And then for Miami, Haslam comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Napier in for Dwayne Wade. Monroe left side, stolen by Anderson. Here's Napier. 20 points for him last game against Boston. Anderson with the ball. Now Monroe defending. And it's Cole missing.
they've been getting out-muscled on the boards before coming up with that one.
Not playing tough enough. The physicality just hasn't been there yet.
Augustine passes to Boomer. In low to Monroe. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Cole dishes to Granger. Now here is Haslam. Not a lot of room to the left side wing. Pocket 6. Here's Cole. Oh, that's blocked. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Pistons trailed by 9. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Here's Boomer. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. Boomer's got 5 points so far. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. "17 seconds left here in the first quarter. And Haslam kicks to Cole. Haslam, the pass to Granger. Just 5 to shoot. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
And so that's the end of the first quarter. Offensively, pretty stagnant. Miami ahead. They're up by 6. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get on. Entirely new group now out there. And then for Miami, Josh McRoberts has checked in for Bosch. Dang comes in for Udonis Haslem. And Dwayne Wade is subbed in for Napier. Boomer in at point guard. Caldwell Pope out there with Smith. Then it's Greg Monroe. And it's Augustine in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. And there's the feed to Caldwell Pope. Monroe, no good.
He's killing them with his poor shooting. The defense is more than willing to give him those shots now.
Dang dishes to Cole. Outside Dang. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Luol Deng is the definition of a game. He averaged over 38 minutes a game over the last 5 seasons with the Bulls. Played with a fractured thumb, torn ligaments in his wrist. He always goes all out at both ends every time he's on the court.
And when you talk about the physical toll for Dang playing those long minutes, tremendous discipline and dedication to keep his body ready to go. His hard work and leadership has to be missed by the Bulls on and off the court.
And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Smith the pass to Boomer. Just 5 to shoot. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. Boomer's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And for Dang, back in the 2013 playoffs, he tried to practice through complications from a spinal tap. You don't hear that very often. That was a life-threatening condition.
And Kevin, he was unhappy with his care during that incident and said nobody from the Bulls checked up on him at the hospital. So I think that cast a real cloud over their ensuing contract negotiations.
Well, the Miami Heat, since the Big Three assembled, have been a polarizing team. Some fans rooted for them, others rooted against them. Either way, they've been an incredible story for the league and have become just a huge draw around the NBA.
And now with the Big Three era coming to an end, Miami not perhaps one of the more hated teams around the NBA, but Clark, they are still at the forefront of the league scene in the East.
While they might have lost a bunch of the bandwagon fans, by no means is this team finished with being a title threat. There's just too much talent on this roster. For the first time in a long time, they might enjoy being viewed as underdogs.
A chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, this offseason, offseason, the Pistons bringing in Stan Van Gundy in a dual role as head coach and president of basketball operations. Stan said in a lot of places there's not a connection between the front office and coaching. This setup creates a very unified organization. There are no excuses now. It's on us to get it done. We'll see if they can, gentlemen.
Well, thanks, Doris. Van Gundy builds his roster, then coaches it. We've seen that model succeed with the Spurs and the Clippers. And he gets it to go.
Boy, I love to see D. Wade shoot the ball.
1:22 left here in the second. Here is Boomer. He's got 8. It's tipped. And now here comes Cole, leading the break.
Oh, ridiculous. Tore it down that time. Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. They've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself. And I'll tell you what, that was a golden one there.
Take a look at what Boomer's done. He has 8 points, and he's also got 1 block to add to the mix today.
Yeah, it's just a small part of what's been a solid overall contribution by him defensively.
The Heat leading by 6. Granger kicks to Cole. Looking for Wade. He gets it there.
Dwayne Wade, a Hall of Fame player, I think. Held back by bone bruises and tendonitis in his knees in recent years. But, you know, by keeping them in good shape and staying in condition, he's been able to find ways to play throughout the season and still be effective.
Here is Boomer. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Caldwell Pope. 6 to shoot. Monroe with a screen on deck. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, good call there. You could tell he was moving into the defender when he tried to set the screen.
Yeah, lowered that shoulder, dipped right into him, too. I mean, he was going to be called on that foul either way.
Here's Granger. Here's Anderson, and it's rejected. Augustine against Wade. Out to the wing. Here's Boomer. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
And he should thank the defense for those 2 points. Really, nobody paid him any mind there.
It's stolen. Here's Cole.
Well, I'm with Eric Spoelstra, and obviously, Coach, some great work tonight on the defensive side of the ball. How does the team's defense play into your offense?
It just energizes us. We have an ignitable group, and that's how we play. So we have to continue to stay the course and try to keep them off the 2-point line as best as we can.
Eric, thank you. Kevin, over to you.
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter started.
Okay, everybody, pay attention. We definitely got some stuff to go over from the first half. We're not going to let this game get away from us.
I like how many points we were able to generate from the paint in the half. Our offense should have a nice balance to it going forward because their D has no choice but to put some more bodies in the middle and create some space for us on the perimeter. But love the success we've had on the offensive glass. That's where we've done our best work. Maybe we can get that to carry over into a few other areas. Now let's get some transition buckets to start this half. I want the threat of the break there on every possession.
We've got an uphill battle on our hands, no doubt about it. I don't want to catch you guys looking at the scoreboard. All we can do is play our game.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Butler, he's checked in for Detroit. Singler comes in for Smith. Then for the Heat, Udonis Haslem is checked in for Josh McRoberts. Granger comes in for Luol Deng. And Cole subbed in for Dwayne Wade. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Haslem and Bosh up front. Norris Cole is out there with Napier. And it's Granger and the threesome. That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket for Meeks. For the Pistons, checked in for Jody Meeks. And it's Boomer in for Brandon Jennings. Making free throws a big key for any team. Let's see the best in the NBA. Number 1, the Heat.
From the very beginning of training camp, guys, I mean, free throw shooting was put at the top of the list in terms of points of emphasis, so it's clearly paid dividends.
They set the pick. Pass to Augustine. Here is Boomer. 6 to shoot. Detroit needs to get off a shot. They get the rebound, and there's the call on Box. The Heat making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. On defense, Miami. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Here is Boomer. Hits the jump hook. Boomer's got 13. Here's Cole, averaging 6 points per contest. Passes to Napier. Rebound, Detroit, coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And a lot of their scoring in that win came from unexpected places, from guys who don't typically get a lot of minutes.
And you know what? Those guys on the bench, they practice every day too, even if they don't play every night. And that night, they were ready. Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Pistons trailed by 9. Here is Boomer. He's got 13. Into Drummond. Here's Boomer. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Boomer's got 15.
I think they've got to keep getting him the ball. When he's going like that, he's in the zone right now. Perfect from the field. You've got to continue to milk the hot hand.
Napier passes to Anderson. Butler against Haslam. Lock at 6. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
You know, he's got to take care of the ball much better than he has been. By himself, he's accounted for 4 turnovers. That's way too many.
Detroit's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the 3rd. There's a good screen. Boomer the pass to Butler. And there's another one for the Pistons.
Well, if you remember early in Eric Spoelstra's head coaching career, he was new and the big 3 were assembled. There's some people questioning Spoelstra's command, maybe even within the team. Those questions are long gone now. He has become an excellent head coach.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. And that's a good strategy when you're on top.
Here is Boomer. Puts up the baby hook. And as always, the mid part of the NBA season, quite a grueling part of the schedule. Right now, let's check out how the standings are shaping up in the East. You look at Miami, they're having a solid season. 5th in the conference and looking to move up. And, of course, the Pistons. A few spots down the ladder right now.
You know, for the Pistons, they've not achieved any of even the most modest goals they've set for themselves so far.
Well, it's been a tough year, Clark, no question. There was a lot of talk from them before the season about proving the doubters wrong. But at this point, the doubters look right.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball, just having their way down low.
And Coach Spoelstra, known for his work ethic and attention to detail. He's a grinder.
No question about it, Kevin. Got to start as video coordinator back when everything ran on VHS, so you know he had to do an awful lot of work. And he's worked his way up slowly, but surely. He's grown as an assistant under some terrific mentors, and now he's really, I think, one of the best head coaches in the game without question.
He's visited college football training facilities, NFL camps.
He sure does. You can see evidence of that in how he handles it.
There's 39 seconds left in the 3rd. Augustine, no luck.
Boy, they're fortunate. Defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
And it's Napier missing.
Well, his shot's been off today, no question. He's not the guy they're going to want to look to if they want to keep this lead where it is.
Drummond. Here's Cole. Kicks it to Haslam. At the elbow, it's Granger. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And for him so far this season, he's shooting 83% from the free throw line. Those are outstanding numbers.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, hopefully it's not from lack of effort on his part. But his free throw shooting, compared to what he did last year, has been terrible.
Here's Boomer, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
And this is his fourth trip to the free throw line tonight. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Wade. The shot is off.
Coming up.
And a moment here to look back at our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, no question, this was going to be the winner. Just take a look at the expertise he shows on this pass. Perfectly timed and beautifully placed.
Substitutions. Josh Smith and Greg Monroe at the 3 and 4. Jennings up there with Boomer, and it's Drummond in at the center position. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Pistons. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
Here's Napier.
Boy, a 3 here would be huge.
Yeah, a chance to tie it up and make it even with the game on the line. Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
And so it's the Pistons who come out on top here.
Josh, congratulations on the win. You were very effective guiding your team to this victory. What were you doing to be so successful?
Just not settling, trying to drive the ball whenever I have an opportunity, and just playing aggressive whenever I have an open jump shot. Step in there and be confident and try to make it.
You certainly were confident looking tonight, Josh. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. And that'll wrap it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan, and thanks for tuning in.
Rook came to play tonight, boy.
Yeah, man, I'm hungry, yo. Feed me the rock, man. I'm gonna carry your sorry butt to the finish line.
Easy, young stallion. Ain't nobody gonna carry me anywhere. But keep taking shots in the rhythm of the offense, and we'll be good. When we're ourselves, it's impossible to be anybody else.
Yeah, man, I hear you. I'm just playing with you anyways. Really, I'm just happy to contribute to the W.
That's what I'm talking about, right there. If we need you to score like you did tonight, look for your shot. We need you to lock down a full on D. You do that, keep thinking like that, and we're going to be tough to beat.
Hey, well, shoot, man. Hey, let's get out of here. I got some celebrating to do.
You know it, and we got a little tradition around here. First time a rookie fills up a scoring column in a legit way, he springs out for the night with his boys. Watch out. Make sure you got some cash in your wallet.
Hold on, Bo. Why have I heard about this until now?
Because all rookies are on a need-to-know basis. You had a big night. Now you need to know.
All right, man.